Make sure you check out Pod Living Design, ecopoddesign.co.uk. Well worth a look. Well, welcome to the latest vlog, which is here at the Olympic Park, and that just behind me is where the old swimming stadium was in the Olympics, which I was lucky enough to see James Goddard, who's a Mancunian City fan who swam in one of the major finals, and I was there, lucky enough to be there. And that's right next to the river, where you might remember James Bond went to see the Queen or something like that in the opening ceremony. And then behind me is the Olympic Stadium. Now, don't let anybody tell you that that's the London Stadium or New Upton Park or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, that is the Olympic Stadium. Why it's not called that, who knows? Why shouldn't we call it that? Shouldn't we be proud of the fact that it's the Olympic Stadium? Having said that, it's probably not ideal for football, is it? As you will see once we go inside. But before that, I'm going to talk to some City fans about how they feel, for example, about Pablo Zabaleta playing against City. Strange feeling that, isn't it? Such a hero. Let's find out.
Much loved at City. Obviously, I hope we win, but it'd be nice to see Pablo maybe have a good game. He gave 100% every match. City fans love players like that.
All the way from Florida. So are you an American?
No, I'm born and bred in Manchester, Florida transplant.
Have you come just for this game?
No, I'm going to be at the Etihad next week for the trophy presentation against Huddersfield.
What does it feel like today? Does it feel strange to you watching Pablo Zabaleta play against City?
I've been looking forward to it. One of my heroes from the last few years. I mean, I go all the way back to Colin Bell and Summerby and everything. I'm one of the old guys.
What makes him special?
Who's at Pablo? It's just commitment, pure. For a guy he's not even English, he's more Mancunian than a lot of Mancunians I know.
And what's the support like out in Florida then for City?
It's pretty good. I'm on the other coast from where the supporters club is based, but I'm actually converting people I work with and live with, and they're all. So I'm turning all the Americans into City fans.
I assume you're going to go to the game in Miami, are you, in the summer?
By the Borussia. No, sorry, Bayern Munich, won't it? Yeah. I've got to arrange tickets with Stephen at the supporters club.
Will you be there?
I'll be there.
Real.
Thanks.
Like any mushy piece?
No, just a bit of liquor, please.
Is that liquid all through?
Yes, yeah, please. Yeah.
So up north,
Yeah.
with pie and mash, we'd have gravy. But you call it liquor. What's liquor?
It's a traditional sort of like East End sort of gravy. It's got water, flour, parsley, and it's got eel juices in there.
Eel juice?
Eel juice, yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for explaining that.
It's alright.
Traditional fare then, sir. Is this part of your pre-match ritual?
Not normally, no. Not. It used to be at Upton Park, but it's not normally. No.
See, I've just learned that there's eel juice in
Oh,
that.
that's right. You want some? Are you happy with your chips and gravy?
I'm happy with chips and gravy. Now listen, for City today, playing against Pablo Zabaleta is going to feel strange. Has he been good for West Ham?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
And what do you expect from today's game?
Not a lot.
So you're looking at the pie and mash shop there.
Yeah.
You know, they don't do gravy, they do sort of like eel juice or something. You fancy that?
No, certainly bloody not.
What do you think today?
Hopefully 2-0 because we've got a bet on for 100 goals.
It's been so true, is it? Never been as true, is it?
I don't think City are beatable. I think that City will win the game. But yeah, I do think West Ham will stay up. I don't think West Brom going down. You can't catch West Ham anyway. And North Stoke. It's only Southampton, Swansea or Huddersfield. And I think that West Ham are above all three at the moment. I don't think Huddersfield are going to get another point. And I'm not sure Southampton are going to win 2 out of the last 3. So yeah, I'm quietly confident.
What do you think of the stadium moving here? I mean, obviously Upton Park was a great old ground, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like when City moved from Main Road to the Etihad. I mean, it's not a football stadium, but you can't go back.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah.
thinking ahead of today's game?
I'm expecting a win, a comfortable win. I'm going to go for 4-1. It's going to be good to see the team coming out after winning the league. Looking forward to the game, looking forward to seeing the true legend Pablo Zabaleta. Mixed feelings about that one. And looking forward to the stadium. I went to the old stadium. I still see this as the Olympic Stadium, but one of the reasons I came was to see the stadium, see City, and see the great legend Pablo Zabaleta.
There are times when I think, I missed the kip-ax and I missed this and I miss getting crushed to the front when we score, but you wouldn't swap it for the world, would you, right now? I mean, my first game was 72. I was about 6 years old. My dad's not here anymore, but he would have absolutely loved this if the last 3, 4, 6 years when we've won 3 championships. Never have thought in my lifetime we would have done anything like this. So how can you criticise the owners? It's been absolutely brilliant.
And when this stadium was built, it wasn't built with the foresight that City's was, which is also something we should be grateful for.
Indeed. I mean, obviously we get the council house and all the rest of it jokes, but obviously this was the Olympic Stadium, and West Ham were never really coming here, were they, at the time? It was only, I think, an afterthought, or certainly wasn't built for West Ham. Whereas, obviously, I know we had to come off games, but we were always moving into that. And we're very, very fortunate. I mean, you can't criticise anybody at City for what we've done, not at all.
Win today,
3 points, 100 goals today as well. Get up there, and then championship, a great big celebration, Huddersfield next Sunday. Brilliant, can't wait.
I think that Zabaleta, he was really good for City, but I think he's past it, to be honest. Yeah, and I think Sane's, he's going to have a brilliant day going like man marking Zabaleta. Because Zabaleta used to have loads of pace, but Sane's he's got loads of pace, but Zabaleta doesn't have that anymore.
He's got to be a hero of yours, though, hasn't he?
Oh, he was a brilliant player, Zabaleta. I loved him, but the reason we got rid of him because he wasn't good enough. But he was really good for us.
Zabaleta got murdered by Sane, unfortunately, but 5-0 City.
Well, I mean, that's a bit. Are we not becoming a bit too arrogant as City fans?
No, not at all.
Becoming?
We're champions, aren't we? Yeah, no, I think either that or we'll lose 2-1 and it'll be typical City in a wasted journey.
This morning, Ian, I was up at 4:15 to get on the plane from Cork Airport to London Stansted. We got a bus in from London Stansted into Liverpool Street, and we've just been biding our time since then to come down to the stadium now.
So it's going to be worth it.
Oh yeah. We really, I suppose there's a touch of City-itis to it, and I suppose we have to get used to the fact that we're going to perform to a high level every week and do our best and trust on the lads from there, you know.
Have you visited the stadium before?
No, my first trip. I didn't come last year for the game, but apparently we had goals aplenty in the cup game and again in the league game, so hopefully we can bring the binoculars out and see if we can get close enough to the action to see our boys down the other end scoring a couple.
Is that what you're expecting? Because it's the former Olympic Stadium, isn't it?
Absolutely, I suppose we were lucky with our stadium when it became after the Commonwealth Games that we were able to drop it down a tier and get closer to the pitch. It seems to be one of the biggest complaints here is that they can't get close enough to the pitch to make an atmosphere, so we'll see what happens today, and if we get a few goals there might be a bit of singing being done between the last 20-25 minutes.
So here we are inside the stadium here, and you can see the big gap where the running track used to be between the stands and the pitch, which is clearly seen by some of the supporters as a little bit of a problem. It's a big cavernous stadium, it holds 60,000. But it's a big pitch as well, which might suit City. And underneath the stand, you can see the temporary nature of the stand behind me, so it can be removed when they do an athletics event, which makes it very different to the Etihad, of course, which, whilst it used to be an athletic stadium, is completely converted into a football stadium. I think it's a much better setup, of course, in Manchester, but I would say that, wouldn't I? Wow, as if one guard of honour wasn't enough. Another one from West Ham. Well, that was a strange first half. I've just seen Steve Lomas, the former City and of course West Ham player, giving his verdict at half-time. I personally thought West Ham should have had a penalty. It was a free kick and they scored it and got themselves back in. Before that, the crowd were very, very flat and looked as if they were beaten right from the word go. And then the first two City goals, of course, wasn't an own goal. I thought it was Sane. And then did he go off Zabaleta, his backside into the net? Well, anyway, City lead 2-1 at the break.
Training session with attitude. Brilliant performance.
Were you at the game when we got relegated at Upton Park?
I was, yeah.
That must seem like, to me, that seems like a million years ago.
Yeah, it's just living the dream now, aren't we? Live the dream for now. Can't argue, look at that. Can't argue with that, can you?
Good performance. It's just another win, isn't it? It don't really matter anymore, but, you know.
Yeah, great game. I mean, again, just why we're champions. I think.
Go on, Cheesy.
Again, that whole performance again from top to bottom. Just I don't know. There's no words for it. World class. Champions of England.
Champions! Champions! Sabaleta, you love that. Sabaleta, love that.
Cheesy, I was only saying to my family, come here. I was saying, when I used to take them to Charlton and Wickham, and we're still pinching ourselves, Cheesy. There they are.
We are the champions of England. 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 We are the champions of England.
I know, mate. Listen, I love your podcast. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going. All the best, Cheesy.
Champions!
Champions of England. We are the champions of England.
We love you, mother. We love you. We are the champions of England. We are the champions of England. Champions! Champions! Ole, ole, ole! Champions! Champions! Ole, ole, ole!
It's fantastic. Champions! That's about you.
Absolutely fantastic. Should have been 6, really, shouldn't it? The way we played and the way we're going on now, we've won the league, it's in the bag. Sit back, have a nice big brandy, double brandy, smoke a big fat cigar. We're not used to it, are we? A few games to go. And like today, it should have been 5 or 6. It's comfortable, we're enjoying it, we're loving it. The team is out of this world and it's just fantastic. What more do you want?
Amazing, Ian. Can we say? Brilliant, isn't it? I'm shocked. You're right, you can say something.
Hey, come on, City!
This is something we all should share, not just personally. We know what we are. It's amazing. Come on, boys!
Come on, City!
Got 3 points again. Scored some really cracking goals. Should have had a penalty, but I hear that they should have had a penalty too. But they got their goal in the end anyway, so it didn't really matter. But it was a cracking result. One off the record, 103. So
presumably you've been to West Ham quite a few times.
No, I've been to West Ham away at Upton Park, but never here, new stadium. So this is one to tick off.
Traditionally tough, wasn't it?
Always tough. Apart from we had a couple of good results, but they're kind of similar to us, so they're always up and at us. So, but we took the result. We got the result today, so I'm quite happy today.
They were strolling through that today, weren't they?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes it almost becomes a bit too easy. So when it's a bit easy, it's almost like they switch off a little bit and invite the team onto them. But on the whole, I'm taking the 3 points. I'm quite happy. I want the record, 103 goals, equal that, and hopefully go for the points for them. Get in City. Come on.
You got the...
You've got a just towel from Ederson for Amelia. Yeah.
That's for you, is it?
Yeah.
You're gonna make it dirty, are you?
Go on, lad.
A great game for one again. We beat another record. What can you say? Champions of England. See you next Sunday on the Huddersfield game and the lifting trophy. Have fun. See you, bye.
So back in 1987, City were relegated at West Ham. It feels a whole world of difference today. You've just seen the delirious City supporters. A victory here by a big scoreline, and they did it at a stroll. See you again for the trophy presentation against Huddersfield. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.